Okay, how you doing? Paul Kitchen. Got something bothering me that I just found out about. And it's kind of like, one of those, crime dramas, where this really great guy, he's got a wonderful family, and 30 years later you find out he's got another family down the road with two kids. That kind of a story. Well, this is kind of like that, but not really. Uh, Years ago, well, let me tell you first. This is a story about, well, I'm trying to figure out what's bothering me. It's my Melody Maker. Now, Joe Bonamassa could probably tell me what year this is. I think it's early 60s. I think 63, 64. But this is my baby. And I've told the story about this thing before. But I really want to talk about, let's see if we can get that up there, the wind of the sticker on there. See? And, the story of this guitar is my mom bought it for me when I was, I think, in probably about 10th grade. And I think she paid about 60 bucks for it. And the guy that was selling them had two guitars, two Melody Makers. The other one had two pickups. This one's got one. And really pissed my father off. And my mom bought it anyway. So anyway, I got a Melody Maker. And I play guitar upside down. That's kind of how I learned how to play. That's another story. I called it lefty strung righty. So I take a right-handed guitar, turn it the other way. A lot easier than standing on your head, and do it that way. So anyway, let's go a few years forward. I'm married, got a lovely wife, Sherry, and we used to frequent Smile Herb Shop, College Park, Maryland, for herbs, the kind that you would buy in public back then. And there was also another shop near there called A Beautiful Day. I believe I got this, my wife believes I got it too, at Smile Herb Shop. And I bought the sticker. I said, oh man, that is cool. I love this sticker. And it came in a little, little bag or shrink wrap or whatever. And it said it was the wind of change. So I said, well, man, that's what I need on my guitar. Maybe for creativity or some. I'm looking at this guy, but I always do this, so hey, forgive me. So anyway, the other day I bought a book called The Tao of Craft. And it goes back into Taoism, but also a lot of the symbolism and stuff that came out of that era. And, right in the early part of the book, there's this image. I printed it out real quick off of my, took it out of my Kindle and whatever. We bend this that way, like that. There you go. It's called the Bagua, Earlier Heaven, and there's two versions of this. And there's another one. Bagua, Earlier Heaven. I'm not real good with presentations. I get fired if I try a real job. All right, so I took all these out, and then here's the funny thing. Okay, so I get my guitar out. Now, where is the top of this guitar? Where is the top? You would think it goes like this, right? Well, looking at it like that, my sticker's on upside down already. Hey, perfect for me, correct? So the three solid lines on the bottom are heaven, and the three broken lines on the top there are earth. So it should be the other way around. So if I take my guitar and look at it this way, there you go. Heaven's on top, earth's on bottom. But then when I get all these drawings out, there is not one of them that is this guitar. So, I've had to took my guitar, put it into Photoshop, and mirrored it. So that's what's on my guitar. All right, does that make sense? And if you compare it to, you know, these guys, they don't line up. They don't line. Oh, there you go. Where am I? Help! I'm falling. I'm falling. It doesn't line up. So what's on my guitar, if it was put on my guitar correctly, is not this, and it's not this. So all these years, people look at my guitar and go, "Oh man, cool sticker," and I go, "Hey, yeah, that's the window change." Well, bullshit. I don't know what the hell it is. I need some help. I'd like a full investigation. I thought I would call Smile Herb Shop, 45 years later and say, I bought this sticker and it's not the window change, and that's not the yin and yang symbol. And that's how I got to I guess maybe it really inspired my record company, Yin and Wack. Hey, so this is the Yin and Wack Bagua. I figure that's what it is. So thanks for calling in, and I'll figure this out. If you want to chime in and tell me all you know about this, and maybe I should throw the I Ching and get with it, I studied John Cage in depth, and I think I could, really it might help me, helped him, right? So anyway, take care. It's hot out there. I guess you don't have to wear your mask anymore, right? So, or you won't. Take care.